What's up, Hot Wheel heads? Welcome back to Esto's Custom Hot Wheels. Today we're taking a trip back to the 70s and the 80s. We'll be working on this 81 Camaro, and I think it's awesome just the way it is. I like the colors, but we got to make it look as realistic as we can. And then we're going to also be working on this 71 Camaro. Now, interesting enough, my first car was a 80 Camaro that my dad and I put together. And I only had that car for about 6 months before I had to take it away from me because I used to drive too fast with it. But this, putting this together again, these two Camaros really makes me happy. It's the first time I've done Camaros here on the channel. I've done Mustangs and I've done other muscle cars, and of course I'm pretty good at the JDMs, if you think so. But it was about time that I did something pretty cool with some Camaros. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started with these two Camaros. Love to hear from you guys here at the end what you guys think about it. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and strip these two cars down so we can fit some new wheels. I want to go ahead and thank you guys for tuning back in and sticking with me here. I know I was a little bit late. It's been about 2 weeks since I uploaded a video. It's been really tough with time and energy right now since we have a newborn here at home who likes to wake up every 2 to 3 hours. So I really appreciate you guys sticking to it. Love to hear from you guys what you guys think about these 80 Camaros. If you're Camaro lovers, want to hear from you guys if you feel like these came out pretty good. And at the same time, tune back in for next week. I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek here at the end of the two cars that I'll be working on next. So I already got it open here, and I'm stripping off my wheels. And picking wheels for these two Camaros was the hardest thing I ever had to do here in building my customs, because I just wanted to make these cars look really good, really as real as possible. And picking wheels was very difficult because I've got a lot of wheels that I just didn't feel fitted. Like for instance, these red wheels here. I was trying to see if maybe it went really good with this Camaro. And as opposed for the 70 Camaro, I started off using some Garage 64 wheels that you're going to see here. And I had been sitting there looking at it for a couple days, and then I was thinking, no, I don't like it. I need something else. I need something else to show off these Camaros. So I went back to the drawing board here, and then I ended up picking these wheels for the 80 Camaro and these for the 70 Camaro, but still wasn't happy with the 70s Camaro, but still was working on the 81 Camaro here. So right now I picked the copper gold paint color for it because it reminds me of the Camaro that we had. Mine was more of a rustic red, but it was like a primer red, so it gave it that look of like that copper gold. And I believe that this would have been the actual color that if we would have finished painting the Camaro that we own, I think this would have been the color for it, and in this particular scheme. So this is what I wanted our Camaro to look like, and this is what I decided to do with this Camaro. Okay, so here's my finished 81 Camaro, and I think that this bad boy looks sweet. I was able to pull these rubber tires together and give it the fat slicks on the back and some standards on the front, and I think this Camaro came out really sweet, very happy. And then I ended up finishing off my 70 Camaro with these wheels and touching up the paint job here. I gave it a black top in front with a red body, but I think that these wheels ultimately at the end went awesome with this car. So love to hear from you guys. Tell me what you guys think about these Camaros, if you're Camaro lovers or not. And if I did it any justice to these two Camaros, if I did make them look realistic, or if I gave them a really good look. Love to hear from you guys. My favorite out of these two is the 80 Camaro. Because obviously it reminds me of my Camaro, even though it's an 81, but it's still the same. It was still the same design, still the same style of the Camaro that I had, and it takes me back to my childhood, getting my first license and driving that car and sneaking it out in the middle of the night while my dad was sleeping. Those memories you can't get rid of. So again, thanks for tuning back in here to Esto's Custom Hot Wheels. Check out some of these pictures that I took of these two Camaros. And stick with me here to the end of this video. I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek here of the 2 cars that I'll be working on next. So I'll see you here at the end of this video. So I'm really happy with my Camaros. I think they came out really sweet. So check back in next week. I will be working on this Toyota 2000 GT. I've already recently did some wheel swaps on it, but it's about time we do a custom with some custom paint job with it. And I'm also going to be working on a Ferrari 250 GTO. Yep, this bad boy right here. And I think I'm going to make a pretty good combination between these two. I've got some new wheels that I just picked up. I'll be showing you guys about and who I picked them up from. So check back in here, Esto's Custom Hot Wheels. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.